All right, so guys, this is Dr. Michael Coe, physical therapist, and I'm going to be showing you how to use the Thera cane to be able to get a better mobilization of the quad. All right, so I have this close-up of this camera here. I'm going to be focusing on the top of the thigh right here. And so my hand position is going to be mostly like this, depending on which side of the thigh I'm working on. So I'll show you that in a second. So I'm going to start with the outside of my thigh using this handhold. And so what I want to do is I'm going to use this knob end, and I'm going to go through the thigh. I'm a big fan of having on some type of shorts or pants that can glide. Denim works, sweats don't. But what I could do is I can get some pressure through here, and I can push down and then slide through the muscle tissue. I'm a bigger fan of going along the muscular fiber, so we're going to go more longitudinally this way. So what you want to do is you want to find a spot that hurts. Again, it shouldn't hurt because you're pushing so hard. It should hurt because other areas around it with the same amount of pressure doesn't feel too bad. But then when you get into this one spot, you go, hey, that feels different. And then what you want to do is when you find that spot, so for me, I got a spot right here. Instead of just pushing directly down into the bone and pinning it down hardcore, what you want to do is find the right angle. So I can go from here is angle forward, backwards, and find a better angle. Now, I warn you, if you push this way, it's an awkward angle because the way that you have to push and pushing in this direction towards you, and then the way that your wrists are, it's just hard to get a purchase, but it's possible. So I got my angle here. I can also tilt the stick back and forth. I got another angle, and see if I go outside, inward, inside. Inside for me hurts a little bit more, and so that's my spot right through there. So I can sit here and hold and hang out, but I like to always add different either motions or angles to any type of mobilization I do. So once I find my angle, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a motion. So for this one, I like to actually pivot off the ball of your foot. You can think about your heel is going to move side to side. So if I do this motion, that mainly moves my tibia, this bone, in rotation. But if my tibia moves, it's connected directly to my femur has to rotate at the same time. And so the reason why I like to do this is that you can still get that angle and maintain that purchase through that muscle, but still get some motion through the bone. Now I could move my leg side to side, but that means I have to move the cane with it, and I'm going to lose my directional tightness that I'm getting from the knob. So I'd rather do something where the motion there isn't so much motion. So moving through the ball of your foot, you could pivot off your heel too. That's another way you can do it, depending on what feels better to you or which one you have better control with. So that's a motion you can do here. Another motion you can do is I'm going to sit back a little bit because I need more of my thigh on a surface, is to find my position again and find my angle, and then I can add a knee extension at the same time. This one's a little bit tough because what will happen, because the quad is such a large muscle, especially when you get to the very top here in that full knee strengthening, the muscle will get so thick that almost it'll pop the knob out as you get to that last couple degrees. Now technically, yes, the muscle's active, so it's going to be really hard, but at the same time adding that pressure, you could still make some changes in deformity of the muscles to be able to get the muscle fibers to be loose in that direction. If you feel like it pops out too much at the very top, just stick to not the fully straight, keep the bend here, and then just oscillate back and forth in this angle and forego the very end part of that knee straightening. All right. So if I showed you more on the outside of the thigh. Let's say I want to do the inside thing. I'm going to say it's a little bit better to go in this direction because the bone is in the middle, and so if you're more on the inside, you got to angle in this way. And if it's on the outside, you got to angle in this way. So that's why I feel like the handhold is better in this direction to be able to get those muscles a little better through the quad. And same rules apply. Find your angle, get a motion through your heel or the ball of your foot, or you can go ahead and sit back and add that knee extension as you hold into there. So that's where you can get real targeted specific muscle releases within the quad, guys. All right, thanks guys. If you like the video, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Catch you later, man.